Okay, we are back in Black Book. We just did a little quest for Levante.
You checking up on me? Don't worry.
And now he can fly around.
I want to see if things work out with you and that book of yours.
Alright, let's check in the shorts. Oh yeah, there's that one guy that I don't really care. I'll take the Nick 4 health.
Well met. Is this the house of old Igor?
That's right. What brings you here?
Here, I brought a gift for you. Salt. Hear me out, please. I'm from Ust-Barovsk. I have a salt factory there. I'm Pahom Nikolaevich, the manager. My business is quite serious. I need to speak to you eye to eye.
You need to speak to Vasilisa. She's the one in charge here now.
A knower girl? That's a dangerous job.
No such thing as a safe job. Everything is as God wills it.
It is as you say. God abandoned our salt works. One day there's some noise in the salt oven. Another, some shadows near the salt boxes.
So what? I see nothing strange. These things happen all over the gubernia.
Gubernia, major administrative subdivision.
This is true. However, there was no brine at first. And the other day, some workers went missing. It's been several days. The police don't care. They say they'll be back. I've already organized my own guards. I myself saw a kind of shadow near the bars. It disappeared the moment I saw it. I was told you can help me deal with spirits, and so I came here.
Alright. Quick. Taking a screenshot. I need to spruce up my thumbnail for these things.
Tell me, Pahom Nikolaevich, how people went missing?
A week ago we hit brine. It just started gushing out. So we started working it, day and night. Filled all the salt boxes. I put Alexei from Gorodishevo on the night shift. He went missing. People said he went on a binge. The local doctor says he's an alcoholic. And then Pyotr went missing, also on the night shift.
Did you try to figure out who is kidnapping these people?
Yes. On the third day, I sent a couple of strong men, myself among them. All was quiet at first, and then, at night, some sort of shadow appeared. Trishka called out to it, but it started thrashing about. I still get chills thinking about it. I crossed myself, and the shadow ran to the barn, or to the oven, or to the salt box. I couldn't tell which. Come morning, I saddled the horses.
Tell me about your salt works.
It isn't close. A factory near Ust-Urolka. We do everything there. Extract the brine and load the permianko onto the barges. Permianka is what we call our salt. Accidents happen, can't avoid them. But we never had to deal with demons.
You said the salt started to disappear.
For half a year we had little to no salt. Disasters, one after the other. But we held on. Now we struck brine. Workers have gone missing.
I won't leave you hanging.
But if we help you, don't forget about our reward. Perhaps you have some ancient or consecrated item?
Don't worry about that. We won't forget. The main thing is that we find who is to blame.
Have you had any arguments with the Vodyanoi?
With the Vodyanoi, he doesn't give us any trouble in the factory. I'm a God-fearing man. We offered our Vodyanoi vodka and baked treats.
All right, I'll take a look at your factory.
I organize transportation for you. They'll get you to the station. There, the manager will show you the way to the factory. Go as soon as you're ready. I'll go on ahead. Well, see you soon.
God himself sent him, Vasya. There you will break your seal. If only I had some Kupala salve, I could get there instantly. Oh, well, when Kupala comes, I'll get the required herbs. Get to it.
Okay. Moving on. No, side quests apparently this time around. Salt pans. The presence of a strong salt brine and vast woodlands at the banks of Kama, Kushovaya, and Uzolka contributed to the rapid growth in the number of salt pans. Initially, salt was boiled out of brine extracted from wells with primitive brine pipes. Later, salt refineries emerged with more complex extraction processes. Some of them stayed active up to the second half of the 20th century. Oh, okay. Okay. Onward. You can find these stations all over the gubernaria. A place to rest and change horses. Okay. Ooh. We actually walk around here. Oh, she's got heterochromia. It's kind of hard to tell in that other image. Because she's, you can't really tell if it's really heterochromia or if it's just, how they colored it.
Cherdyn, 100 verst. Solikamsk, 22 verst. Ustyrolka, 10 verst.
Okay. Herb. So it's probably going to be something wild and wacky in there, seeing as they're go through all the trouble of having us come here. What is this?
A restless mischief of magpies is circling the telegraph post. The white collars of these birds flicker in the moonlight.
So, magpies are technically corvids, which are crows, so I would assume that would be a murder. But, here it says parliament, but I guess it could be a... something else? Yeah, no reason to kill birds. I'll just get cursed or something.
This cart has seen better days. Vitka, go shoot some magpies on the street. I'm sick of their calling.
Magpies being associated with corvids. Imagine killing them might be some kind of bad omen.
Persistent neighing of a horse can be heard from the stables. When you come closer, you see a black shadow shuffling around the animal. You take a closer look and recollect your grandfather's lessons. This is a Susiedka. You're sure of it.
We'll be getting here. Susedko is the name for a domovoy or a house spirit in Cherdyn Uzied. They're often called Susedko Pal or Susedko brother in Komi-Perm folklore. He is called Sused Kolan or Vezalun. He is helpful rather than He's a helpful rather than harmful spirit. He helps as a good neighbor might, and this may be why his name is similar to that of neighbor in Russian. Sosed. The domovoy lives alone, but the Susedko is a family spirit. He more closely resembles a patron of the head of the family that lives in an izba, and his wife and children are patrons to other members of the family. The Susedko warns of danger and protects people and pets, but strongly dislikes when his wards behave improperly. He may punish them for this at night by pressing on the sleeper's chest so that the chest aches and his breathing becomes shallow. If any livestock has a hide that is the same color as the master's beard, the domovoy may take a liking to it. If Susedko likes a horse, he might braid his mane. He also likes braiding women's hair. Cutting off these braids causes headaches. Oh. Is that what he's doing?
The persistent neighing of a horse can be heard from the stables. When you come closer...
So, and he's white. So let's go see what color the master's beard is. It's kind of a neat. I like how they work all these neat little folklore tidbits in
So
here.
I rolled up a cigarette. And then I tell him, you know, spicing it up with curses. Then he crowed and disappeared. Happened this year in the hunting season.
Was he also asking about your daughter?
Come on, Your Excellence. Every knowledgeable passerby thinks he has to pull my leg.
God bless.
God bless.
The nobleman glances at you, flushes red, and nods in a restrained manner.
There aren't any horses at the station.
Really? And what about your Sivka?
The Sisetko's been riding that one for 7 nights straight. She doesn't let anybody near. You have to wait for fresh post horses. They're due in the morning.
Well, I guess he's got a white mustache. That's probably
And
close
listen to
enough.
Samson's tall stories. My name is Alexander. My companion is none other than the station caretaker.
My name is Vasilisa. I'm going to the Uzbarovsk factory.
You won't make it far without a carriage at this hour. We can play some cards while we wait. Where are you from?
From Vilgard. I have business at the factory. The horses could bring me only as far as this station.
Well, if we're going to be playing some cards, I'm going to save scum a little bit here.
The locals perhaps are afraid of riding in the direction of the factory.
Well, what do you expect? The factory is haunted, and now demons have snipped the telegraph lines. What a mess. At this rate, we'll be left without a Tsar.
Okay, so time-wise, this is probably, I'd say around the time of the American, the Wild West, so maybe around mid-1800s, I think. I'm not sure if they've ever really given you the exact year. Maybe late 1700s, but, yeah, sometime around there. So, just to kind of put things into perspective.
Did the demons cut the lines or what?
Who else?
According to you, the demons are to blame for everything. Is Winter also there doing?
You bet. Have you...
I know about them. And I know for a fact that the Winter is not there doing. It's all in the celestial bodies.
Really?
So what happened to the telegraph?
Who knows? The monitor came, took the horses. Told me he was going to fix them. Took the stableman as well.
Samson says the spirits are to blame. He says all sorts of superstitious things.
Try living by the forest as long as I have. You'd see stranger things.
Did the
I
demons
missed
cut the...
Who else?
Line
According
there.
to you, the demons are to blame for everything. Is Winter...
You bet. Have you heard of Shulikans?
Shulikans. Seasonal spirits coming out on the land on Christmas or New Year's Eve and going back under the water through the ice holes after
I
baptizing
know
there.
about them. And
Really?
So what happened?
Who knows? The monitor.
Samson says the spirits are to blame.
Try living by the forest as long as I have.
What have you heard about the factory?
It used to be a fine factory. Before the devil came, people started to disappear. There's always some witchery going on.
Was it before the recent disappearances?
I heard the same thing from the peasants. They say it's a bad place.
That's right. Everyone knows the mills are all haunted. Why would the factory be any different?
Just don't go in the water if you can't swim.
He told me about other cases.
Well, there's no lack of misfortune. Pahom sure had it tough. Then all these problems with the brine started.
Now they tell me more salt workers are disappearing. God is punishing them.
Or the devil.
What about you, Alexander? Where are you going?
I'm going to Logova village. I'm a doctor, studied in St. Petersburg. The doctor there has his hands full. A difficult case. We've been exchanging letters.
I know a little about folk medicine. What happened here?
A witch doctor. A noble trade, but not as effective as the scientific approach. Well, listen. The peasant girl developed a kind of emaciation. She can sleep at night, hallucinates.
What do the people say?
The usual things. Curses, kolduns.
I know how to deal with that. Perhaps I could help you.
There's no curse there. I mean, are there even such things?
I think we're probably going to have this guy tagging along with us for this adventure.
There's a sick girl in Logova village. Come, I'll be waiting for you. I mean, I'll be in the village.
Okay.
Will we get to Uroka with this horse?
Sure. If Sivka comes to its senses. Doesn't look like it, though.
I want to ask about something else.
Yeah, let's play cards. Yeah, let's be cheap. Okay, diamonds are trump. Yeah. Don't want to start dropping all my good cards. Want to build a big hand to get ready. Oh, do I have to take them? Alright, I got a bunch of kings. Yeah, I'll just drop this in there. Oh, damn. They're rolling me. Okay, now it's time to lay some pain down. There's doot, doot, doot. Oh shit, Alexander's winning. What? Oh yeah, this is diamonds, I see. Darn. Drew out all my trumps. Now I start digging. Well,
As they say, unlucky in cards, lucky in love. Am I right?
well, technically her fiance died, so yeah, that'd be a big old,
Oh, Vasilisa.
big old
So,
no.
How's the horse?
I'll go check on your livestock. Maybe I can calm it down.
Go on. His Excellence also has places to go. He's been waiting.
The persistent neighing of a horse can be heard from the stables. When you come closer, you see a black shadow shuffling around the inn.
Oh, no edge. Do your folk have a coven here or something?
Unholy spirit.
Why do you torture the animal? A Sosietko is supposed to look after the horses, not torture them.
So you see me? What of it? This animal is the wrong color. It's not like that of the master.
The color is wrong. What color do you require?
Oh, I'd be happy even with a small, puny horse. But it should be the same color of the master's beard. If I waste this one, he'll buy a new one.
He has no beard.
I can arrange something with Samson. I'll tell him to buy a new one.
And you? Well, you talk to him, witch. We'll see. We'll see.
You leave the domovoi alone and get back to the yard.
Oh, Vasilisa. So, how's the horse?
I went to the stables. It's true. The Susiatko bothers the horse.
See? I told you. Did you hear that, Your Excellence?
A Susiatko? Really?
Your stable host says the color is wrong.
I knew it. Something is wrong. Is Pinto not to his liking? What color would he prefer?
The Susiatko wants you to buy a different color horse. But what color does he want?
Sorel and Bay. I have no idea what Sorel is. How spirit lives underneath under the hearth and the gulbets. Okay, yeah, that doesn't help at all. Save the skimmer. Although the save skim doesn't really work that well.
The Susiatko looks at your hair. He needs a gray animal.
Oh, so that's what's wrong. I knew it. All right, I'll buy a new horse. Tell that to our dear Zasetko.
Okay.
The persistent neighing of a horse can be heard from the stables.
You again. So they don't call you a Noah for nothing.
Samson will buy a new horse soon.
I know. Settle things. Well, I leave this horse be. Farewell, witch.
The domovoi disappears, and the horse gradually settles down.
Eloquence white. Increases well-versed effect for white pages for 1, but I gain 1 evil. Deal twice the amount of damage if against an enemy curse. Moves paved from the book till the end of the battle. Okay.
Oh, Vasilisa. So, how's the horse?
I managed to calm the animal down. I made arrangements with the Susiatko.
Well, what do you know? All right. I'll get you where you need.
Thank you for not sharing any more of these wonderful stories.
They aren't stories, that's what happened.
Okay, onward. This place isn't far from the plant.
The caretaker points in the direction of Ust-Urolka, and the cart with Alexander in it departs to Logova village. As you plan your next moves, you're interrupted by a shadow that appears suddenly on the road.
I'll
For a
call out to
moment,
it.
the shadow stops, but then quickly approaches you. Soon, a peasant stands before you with a heavy club in his hands.
Who goes there?
I'm from Vilgard. I'm headed to the salt works.
Cross yourself first.
You make the sign of the cross over yourself.
And over the microphone, apparently.
I thought I'd run into a demon. That kind wouldn't be willing to bless itself. I was sent for a night watch from Ust-Barovsk village. Shorts are bothering folk at the factory. You're heading there?
Well, yes. I'm an orb from Cherding. I'd like to help.
Which? I'd better get going.
Did you hear about the missing people?
Gone without a trace. At first, we thought they'd gone on a drinking binge, but no. They went missing during their night watch. I heard there was a thick fog on those nights. Looked like a river overflowing.
What have you heard about the missing salt?
I heard it went missing long ago. Must be some thieves.
Could it be Schwartz?
Could be. Oh, kingdom of the Lord. I used to be a salt walker once. See? Ears are all eaten away. Better ears than the immortal soul, though.
Okay.
Well, God bless you.
What is that about ears? Salt trade. At the beginning of May, once the spring floods allowed ships to approach cities, the arrangement of trade caravans began. Salt was sent to Nizhny Novgorod, the center of the salt trade. Laborers shouldered large sacks full of salt and carried them into the ships. The salt irritated their ears and neck, which swelled and turned red. This is the origins of the widely known phrase, salty-eared Permiak. Okay. Perm citizen, okay. Sure, widely known. Whatever you say. Alright. Onward! Ooh, what's this? It's called Black Riverbank for a reason. I should be careful. Oh, and it looks like I got a Levante.
The murmur of the Chornaya River can be heard amidst the darkness. You also hear several voices nearby. A prickly sensation on your back tells you they belong to the spirits. Having heard your voice and the holy words, the spirits disappear. The only thing you hear is a water splash. On a stone by the water, you notice a wet comb. You leave the river behind and go back on the road to Ust-Barovsk.
That's Mermaid's Comb. We're known for fishing, but not just angling. Mind you, fishing starts before dawn. Men come with nets, fish, and spears. There used to be quite a bit of fish in this river. One time, the lads threw insults at a Rushalka because she frightened away all the fish by combing her hair on the stones. She dropped her comb, and the lads, fools that they were, picked it up. Uh-oh. And wouldn't you know it, their nets tangled up, the fish escaped, and the crew chief got sick all of a sudden. Some witch talked some sense into them, told them to return the comb. They came back to the same place, put it under a stone, and placed a loaf of bread as an offering, with blins to boot. Next morning, the offering was gone, and wouldn't you know it, so was their chief's ailment. The net started bringing in plenty of fish to sell again. Whoops. And I can't put the comb back. But I can go to the grim forest. Is something wrong beneath these branches? Maybe I can leave the comb there.
You have goosebumps, a sign of a devilish presence. You look around. Your only companion is humming among the silence. Suddenly, a dark figure steps out from the shade. It is a scribe, a Zagavar dealer.
What kind of wisdom do you possess? That which comes from above, or that of snakes and demons?
Mikhail Voyezd. There's an enemy with the status curse. I don't really have anything that does curses, so a lot of those won't really work. Sacrifice. Removes the page. Okay. Swipe. Removes page from the book until end of battle. Oh, it like doubles that. Burning blood. Increases weight on enemies by 1 each time health is... Ooh, that looks nasty. Oh, geez, I got more money than I was expecting. Probably because I helped with that, the bride situation. I guess I didn't really notice how much money I got from that. The road to Logovo village goes through the wood.
Sharp pine trees overhang the road like the legions of demons you've seen in many icons at the Church of the Trinity. You nearly jump. The forest darkness is torn apart by a flaming whirlwind hurtling over the trees. You run after the fiery whirlwind. You think that you've lost it, but then see it above the trees again. The chase leads you to Logova village. The fiery omen circles the chimney of one of the houses, and then vanishes.
That might be important. This is the village Alexander visited to cure a peasant girl. Might be related to that.
You knock on the door of the Izba, next to which you saw a fiery image vanish. Alexander opens the doors. Inside, the doctor has already prepared the remedies. Among the bottles, you notice several old candles.
I didn't expect you to answer the invitation. But come in. Here is this.
On a bench under the icons lies an emaciated woman. Her eyes are open, but clearly do not see. She whispers abrupt phrases.
He'll come. He'll be back. He'll be back.
What are you talking about? What are you waiting for?
Vanya, he's back. I know it.
It seems that this woman is delirious after several sleepless nights.
This Vanya, is he presumed dead?
He's alive. Alive. I've seen him. He's well, except for his missing spine.
Yeah, it's kind of important.
Her husband was killed in action. The news came not so long ago, they say.
I saw a demon near the village.
That's the tales of Samson. They make you see things.
No, I think evil spirits has a hand in this.
Of course they did.
Don't believe me? I know for sure, demon's at fault. The demon comes to the girl in the image of her dead husband. It drains her of her life force and can lead to her death. What spirit is to blame for her sickness?
Not a Domovoy, and it's not a Koldun, because we were a Koldun. It's not a fiery snake, I don't know. I'm gonna save scum a little bit here. Oh, you can only have so many saves. Oh, man. I don't know, it might be a Leshy?
Could it be a Leshy visits her and takes her Izba for his own?
Logova village.
You knock on the door of the Izba, next to which Alexander opens the doors.
I didn't expect you to answer, but come in. Here is this.
On a bench under the icon.
He'll come.
What are you talking?
Vanya,
It's
This,
he's
her husband.
I saw it.
That's the.
No,
Of course.
don't believe. The demon comes to the girl in the image of her dead. Looks like a fiery snake's doing. It all fits. The dead man, the visions, the lack of a spine. He must be close right now.
close. Yes, he's here. Soon my Vanya will come.
When did she fall ill?
The local doctor first wrote to me about her several months ago.
A long time. We won't cure her with words at this point. There's this type of chort. They take the form of the dead and visit the living. They can also look like their husbands. We need to ambush the chort that's been haunting her. If we get on the stove, he won't notice us. You'll see it with your eyes if you're close.
This is madness.
If we don't do this, the woman will soon follow her husband. No powders will make her better. Besides, they say that educated men like to put everything to the test.
Alexander reluctantly agrees and gets on top of the stove. You don't wait long. Sparks fly out of the mouth of the stove, and out crawls a pale chort with cow's hooves. For a moment, you think you hear Alexander whispering protective Zagavers. However, you have no time to think. You need to decide what to do next.
Let's talk
Hey,
to
you
see what's going
demon,
on.
come again yesterday.
Hold the streak in the book. Who's there on the stove?
Why do you torture this girl with a fiery snake? Get out while you still can.
You guess
That's what I think.
that's enough. This no one stop me. I'll get you.
The chort turns into a sheaf of sparks. You jump off the stove and draw a circle.
Hello, Levante. Eternal, fiery sickness, eternal. Suppressed. Next attack deals 1. Reduces when taking. Okay. Okay, so until I do 7 damage to it, I can only do 1 damage at a time. Which... So, do I have my remove positive status one up? No. Levante, he does waste. Oh, so it's each attack only does 1. So... yeah, let's see how it works with waste. Okay, now I can only do 1 at a time. $31. Alright, do I have, Jeez, 31 though. Deals ooh, jeez. Waste 10. Okay, I've got this. I can use that to get rid of the waste. But holy crap, this guy's sending up the damage. Wasn't this lower? Is he gaining health? Oh yeah, this isn't going to do anything, but it is going to... Wait, Bless isn't going to do anything, is it? Definitely get that out there. Jeez, this is just a damage race here. Ooh. What? I thought would have just gotten rid of that. Maybe I am misunderstanding how some of this works. Yeah, I need the... Okay, do one of these. There we go. Almost got you, you bastard. Okay. So some healing. Boom! Curse. Yeah, I need a curse so I can actually
The
curse
short
things.
breaks out with a brilliant flame and disappears into the stove. It won't return to this Isba, but it's better for you to prepare for your next encounter with it. You inspect the sick girl. She looks a bit less pale. Her strength is gradually returning to her. Alexander thanks you modestly and prepares to set off. The young man avoids looking at you. It seems his meeting with the demon had a profound effect on him. He reluctantly admits that he whispered some prayers while sitting on the stove.
Spirits are real. Samson's assistant and the village elder went to the telegraph lines.
The telegraph wires stretch between the poles like the strings of a giant spindle. The wooden structures look alien, and the grim trees around them seem to glare at them reproachfully. By the road, you notice a couple arguing in a lively manner.
Oh Lord, how do I even begin my journey there? My Lord, I'm scared. Did you hear what they were saying on the station?
I'll show you, Scad.
Good evening.
Let God arise, and his foes vanish.
Oh, damn you. Who goes there?
My name is Vasilisa. I'm going to the Usterolsk factory.
Good Lord. Why are you roaming around at night? We're up to our necks as it is. I'll get these Samson. You scared all the neighborhood.
I'm telling you, I saw it with my own eyes. Under the poles, the tracks are human, and then they turn into hoof tracks. I'm not going there. You go if you need.
Mind who you're talking to. I'm the monitor.
What were those tracks? Perhaps it was some animal.
No animal walks barefoot. When the chief told me about the telegraph, I went over there, and I find this thing, so I ran.
Come here tomorrow. I'm sure it won't be as haunted in the morning.
I can't. The supervisors will skin me alive. I've been told to find the source of the problem and fix it.
I'm not afraid of chores. I can go there and check.
Well, if my worker doesn't want to, I leave it to you. As a reward, you receive his daily wage.
Fine by me. I wait here. Keep the money.
All right. I'll be back soon as I deal with the chores.
Okay. Ursbrov Village Plant Settlement, and the families of the workers and the manager live here.
Just before dawn, the village is still, wrapped in icy dew. You're greeted by the whisper of a stream, a breath of damp wind, and the faint song of peasants who stayed up late. The quiet melody restores your powers.
Okay.
You pass the tranquil settlement and go to a crossroads. Looks like some chorts are hiding here.
A recitation time. Oh. Okay, so after 3 turns, he'll do 15. Okay, these guys aren't too tough. Oh gosh. Okay, so I'm doing 14. Got 17. Please. Yeah, sure. Four and 2, so 6 to everyone. That should be enough to kill him. Should be enough to kill him. Maybe. If I'm doing my math right. Regeneration. Alright. Save the skim, just in case there's a thing going on there. The salt works on the bank of the Kama. This place has become haunted recently by evil spirits. Everyone around here knows that.
You reach the factory office. They were expecting you, and you soon meet the manager.
Ah, Vasilisa, you're here? Good.
Yes, the Lord surely helped me to get here. Could at least have sent some horses to get me.
It's not that far away.
What's there to go? What?
You really don't know what's been going on? In one village, I had to defeat a fiery snake. In the other village, God knows what's been going on. Demons are cutting the wires.
That's all bad news. If I knew beforehand, I would give the coachman some money for vodka. They also get scared in the dark. Well, I'm sure it will work out. The main thing right now is to figure out what's been going on here, at the factory. What's most important is to go on making salt.
I've heard that even before the disappearances, there was something strange going on.
People talk.
Can you tell me more about it?
Let bygones be bygones. There was nothing of this sort. No hauntings. The brine went away, so they started talking. It was a long time ago. Nothing to do with the missing men. Besides, the brine is here again.
Did anything happen while you were gone?
Oh no, everything's fine. Thank God. I feel quite uneasy here at the factory. I'm sure it's some kind of demon.
All right, time to get to work. I'll find this factory short.
Oh, thank you, Vasilisa. I've arranged a room for you. Rest a bit. And get to work. The lads will show you the way.
Oh, so we're kind of changing home base here. So, yeah, I guess that counts as like that mini adventure then. So, I think we will call it here. Did I bring... Oh, I brought Morteshka with me.
Listen, Morteshka, can you see the demons at the factory with those demon eyes of yours?
Bah, evil spirits are everywhere. I'm sure we'll meet some at the factory. That doesn't mean we're always the ones to blame.
Well, actually, it usually does.
That's just the way your Khaldun's talent. Look at me. I'm kindness and fluffiness itself.
True, but before you I saw countless chorts, but none of them were fluffy, if you will.
You just need to get to know them better.
He's acting all fluffy, but if you do his boss fight wrong, you kill a child that he's currently possessing and tormenting. So, I mean, yeah, sure, fluffy.
Right.
Anyway, so yeah, that's enough for right now. We will get further into this next time. So, till next time, later.